Hey everybody, Bill Knutson here for New York Sports with an Attitude. Well, a couple of moves for the Mets. Guy going down, guys coming up. We sent Ty Kelly down, that's fine. You know, he's no good, never has been. We brought up Phillip Evans. He's been up and down several times last year, this year. Not impressed with him either, not that he's had a ton of playing time, but not impressed with him. I hope we keep Kelly down. We got plenty of guys that can't hit, and Kelly's just another one to add to the list. Phillip Evans, I don't know. I don't think he's anything great either, but we'll see. But we did bring a kid up, Jeff McNeil, that's been tearing up Double-A and then Triple-A, hitting well over 300 in both, showing some power. And he got into the game tonight, and first pitch he saw, got a base hit to center field. So he's 26 years old. Normally I would say there's a reason why a guy is just making his major league debut at 26, but he's had some injuries the last couple of years that may have slowed down his progress. I don't know, but we'll see. You know, maybe a good prospect in the future. All right, quickly to the game before a couple of other things at the end. Everything happened in the first half of the game. It was a fast-moving game, especially the second half of the game. First inning, Mesoraco came up, bases loaded, and cleared the bases with a 3-run double, so we're up 3-0. And in the third inning, Padres got 2 runs, got a 2-run single, cut it to 3-2, and you know, that was not good, but okay. Immediately when the Mets came up, Conforto got up, got those 2 runs right back with a 2-run homer. He's been hot since the All-Star break. Cold the whole first half of the year, but I think he's like 7 for 12, 7 for 13 since the All-Star break, something like that. He hit a 2-run homer. We got those 2 runs back. We're up 5-2. Fourth inning, Rosario got a triple. Cabrera singled him home. And that was it. After the fourth inning, it was 6-2. Fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth, you know, Wheeler was just rolling. He went 7 innings. And then Lugo came in the 8th and 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. Neither side scored any runs, really didn't do anything, so the 5th through the 8th flew by really fast. And in the 9th inning, the Padres did a little bit of damage. They got a run off Lugo. Lugo pitched the last 2 innings, gave up that run in the 9th, but, you know, it was 6-2 when he came in, so we end up with a 6-3 win. So, you know, fast-moving game. Basically everything was done in the first half of the game, so the game was only like 2.5 hours long, which is good. And it's always good to get into the win column. Cespedes news. He was officially put back on the DL. There's no surprise there. It's just a question of what the deal is going to be. He got MRIs done on both of his heels. I know he said the other night he might be out 8 to 10 months getting surgery on those heels. Now, he's not a doctor. I don't know if that was just his opinion or if he got expert medical opinions from somewhere. I don't know. Supposedly on Wednesday, if not earlier, we'll find out what's going on. But if they say he needs surgery, he needs to get it right now. Like I've said several times, it's a lost season. So get the surgery, especially if it's going to be 8 to 10 months. 10 months from now would be the end of May. Hopefully it would be on the 8-month side or even less than that. But if it's going to be a long recovery period like that, he needs to get the surgery as soon as possible and get back as early as possible in 2019. I think the team's going to be looking, you know, quite a bit different. Maybe even after next week, we've already, you know, dealt Familia and basically got nothing back as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, I think a few other things might be happening in the next week. Wheeler, tonight's pitcher, you know, he may be out as well. But we'll see. Wheeler did a good job tonight. 7 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits. Very solid. Lugo came in. You know, he had a 4-run lead, gave up a run, but, you know, he didn't let it get out of control or give San Diego much life when he came in. So that was good. We'll just cross our fingers and toes that it won't be any worse than just being out the rest of this season for Cespedes. Hopefully he'll be ready for the 2019 season. But we'll see. You know, the win puts us 41 and 57. You know, we're still in last place. So really the goal, you know, earlier, like a month and a half ago, I was like, well, hopefully we'll get back to 500. That is way out of control. That is never going to happen. So my goal now is, you know, to play competitive baseball the rest of the year and hopefully not end up in last place. But we'll see how that goes. All right, kind of a short show tonight. Not a lot of action going on. I think when the calendar hits August, football's going to start coming in, because then teams are going to be getting ready for their preseason games. I'll start thinking about Giants, Jets, maybe do some fantasy, even though that's not exactly New York. Well, it could be. Obviously, there'll be Giants and Jets that get drafted. So, and I guess technically the Buffalo Bills, but even though they're actually the only team that plays in New York, Buffalo, I just don't think of them when I think of New York football teams. But anyway, you know, I think when the calendar hits August, you know, the Giants start August 9th, Jets August 10th. So that would be the latest I would start talking football. I'll probably start right before then, though. But, all right, subscribe to the show if you haven't. You know, please do that. If you have, you know, like I've said before, thanks. But if not, you know, when you get around to that, that'd be cool. In closing, we got Oswalt tomorrow, right now, and it's a 12 o'clock game. 12 o'clock tomorrow. 12 o'clock Wednesday. So hopefully Oswalt will give us a series win, because right now we're split again. Got to win tomorrow. I'm hearing the weather might be iffy for the Wednesday game, but if we don't win tomorrow, that will be 18 straight series without a win. So let's hope the weather holds up and Oswalt and the Mets get a win. All right, well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great Wednesday, and if you can, 12 o'clock Wednesday, get out there and root for the Mets. All right, so like I said, have a great Wednesday. Let's go Mets. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.